This is a tutorial about bobbin lacing a necklace. A necklace out of machine embroidery thread, but it's also meant for all other threads. I'm showing how to make the pattern for it, and then I am showing some technical details, and then of course the bobbin lacing is there. Hello, my name is Ulrike Voelcker. I'm a contemporary lace maker and I'm happy to see you here on my channel. Today's topic is necklace. Necklace, how to make it, how to draw a pattern, how to make it, what technical tricks I'm using, and so this is all about making a necklace. I've used machine embroidery thread. As you know, it's one of my favorites, next to wool, and so this is made for my machine embroidery thread, but you can also apply it to any kind of thread. I will send out a free pattern for this necklace, though it is in a very small size. You can apply it to your size and to your material. First we start with the size. You see, I've put this one on, one of those I've made. It's not made for me, it's not my colors, and it's not really my size. I will give this to a friend as a present, and so I need to meet her up to measure really the size she needs, and then to fit it, to do the fittings. So sorry, there was a fly. I will make a short when I have fitted it, that you can see how the size is, but I also have made two that comes because I lost one in between. I finished the first one and put it under a pot with pins on my lace table, and went into the house to work on the computer. And when I came back to make some photos, it has disappeared. Well, I looked and looked and couldn't find. I asked my cats, but I think it was the wind. So I had to start again with a new necklace, which I did. And when I really have finished the second one, I found the first one. So now I have strengthened both laces, and will make them ready when I see my friend, and I have to think who's getting the second one. I'm taking this off now. And with the size of a necklace is really a really problematic thing, because our necks are so different. I have inherited not really existing neck and very thick one. So but if you look around your friends and women you know, you see these necklaces are really, the necks are really very, very different. Especially the most interesting thing is this bow, because this is the area we are having the pattern. Well, you can make full around the pattern, but I think it's with wearing shirts and here on the neck, it's not a good idea. But I've never done it. to the full. If you have the person where you want to make a necklace from, for me, I came to the solution to use round knitting needles, because this is quite stiff, and so it's easier to find the size around your neck. But if you also have a necklace, might be you can measure the size on this one. So then you know how big it has to be, and you can draw a circle with this measurement. I intend for being the necklace bigger and bigger, I think this bow is going wider. So it's not really a circle, it's going more like this. But luckily, though we are making them in form, and you see it is in form, you can still go a little bit like this, and the thread will come along with your neck. I think we are going to start. With drawing the pattern. I am drawing this pattern once on the computer, and then I'm also showing it how you can do it just with paper and glue. I'm now at the computer. You see 3 segments. The very one to the left is on the middle line and is gone straight in. After this, each segment has to be turned. You see 2 circle lines. These are the ideal way of the tape. So we try to touch the segments as much as we can, so to the left and right corners touching the circles. And also the segments should be ideally touching each other. There's a little bit of way to bend a bit, but not too much. So I'm copying and pasting and turning, each on different layers. That makes it easier with the copy and pasting, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm making the right side of the necklace, and it's quite always a very cautious stepping forward to adjust. I'm working with a very old version of Illustrator, which is free to use, so that I'm not having the cost. It's perfectly working for my needs in a moment. So I finished the right side of the necklace, and now I'm going to copy all of them and mirror them to the other side. So I'm moving it to the other side now, and then have to do a fine adjustment because we have these little gaps, and so it's not perfectly the same, and we have to adjust a little bit. Now I'm going to see how it is. It is not really exact. Going to turn it a little bit. And going to the middle again. No, it's not really. Yeah, I'm going to turn it another, I think, half a degree. Yeah, it looks good. That's now the pattern is ready. That looks good. I will later on do then the tidying up, and that it looks good. And I also have forgotten some lines to draw in the pattern, which I've just done. And now we are going over to make it by hand. I've printed out a circle. You see the middle line and the lines up there is until where the pattern is going to be. I'm cutting out now the segments. Here you see the circle, and I'm taking the first segment which goes straight in. You see it's going in the middle. And there I'm using a tape to glue it on. Here's the next one. So I'm doing that now, what I've done before. So I'm turning it and then I'm sticking it on. The next one. And so on. You see it's growing, and you can do it then to the full necklace. I'm not finishing it. It was just to show you. I've stick this view on. At the end, I would just copy it, and then you have the pattern. Here's the pattern. I've tidied it up, as you see. It looks a bit nicer, and you see the tape and the flowers. loads of picots, and if you are working with color, you have to think about how to use the colors. There is two tallies which are always made by the same bobbins. So here you see they are pink, they are going parallel to the tape. The other bobbins are changing, so you have always the pink in, and then one time the blue tallies, next time the green tallies, the next bobbins, and then again the blue. So you have to think what kind of color you want to use, and because the four of the pink, they are always be seen, so you should be really liking the four colors and matching with all the others. I'm showing you now how to make a picot with wool, because it's a bit better to see. I'm turning 7 times the 2 bobbins on the right side, on the side where the picot will be. I'm placing the pin with a kind of loop, and then I'm holding the right bobbin and taking the other one over the pin and give it a turn. We can make picots on both sides. So I'm turning now on the other side for 7 times. And I'm taking the pin in the outer thread, placing it, and I'm holding the left. I'm holding the left, the outer bobbin, and taking the other over. Now you see on the right side again, I'm turning 7 times. And you see me then how I'm putting the pin in. Here's the pin, making a kind of loop and holding the outer bobbin and taking the other over, and then give it a turn. This is a cord or Rippe or Rolle, I'm not really sure about the name, which is like the chain on the necklace. It's kind of a rolled linen tape or band. I will show the technique later. I found this in a book by Ulrike Voelcker mit Rippe und Rolle, which is translated inside in English, just only the title is German. She is one really prominent bobbin lace makers in Germany. She is very good in her technical books and also in her patterns. It's always great to have the books and have a look in. It's not my style of bobbin lacing. Here you see the cover, but it is great. This is where I found the idea with this roll, and it's the book has a lot of theoretical stuff, and she's doing fine lace. It's not my kind of way of lace, but I know some of you are doing this kind of stuff, and I thought I show a few images out of this. I'm showing now with wool how I have done the whip roll, and because with wool it's better to see than with the fine thread. The number of pairs I have, it doesn't matter, just to have enough to roll it around. If it's going too thin, you can also have a filling with a bigger thread inside. You see me now, I'm going from the left to the right with the cloth or linen stitch, and when I'm at the end, I will not go backwards, I will turn around. Here I'm finished now, and you see I'm taking it with my right hand and turning it and giving it to my left hand. The other bobbins I'm moving back without doing anything to them until the very left one. And with this I'm going to do a linen stitch and put a pin in. And yeah, because it's wool, it's not gliding that easily, so I have to pull them. I'm doing a cloth or linen stitch again, and then going to the left. Now I'm on the right side again. I'm taking it and moving the other bobbins to the right. It's actually like I'm pulling over the right side to the left side. You can also do it to the other side, it doesn't matter, it's just I've decided to do it on this side. And again. There's a second technique on it that I'm doing it with a half stitch, which is then moving the bobbins around. I prefer to do the linen stitch because I'm working with color, and I have decided at the beginning how I want the bobbins for the pattern. So if I would go for the half stitch, I would have the problem that I have to take the bobbins, the colors which are in front of me, so I decided to go by the linen stitch. I will show the other way around as well. It's nothing written down, so you can decide how you make it. So you have just seen that I have made a cloth stitch and then turned the two left bobbins, and now I'm going with a half stitch through to the right side. I'm taking this over to the left side as I did before. And I'm doing a cloth stitch. Putting a pin in. Cloth stitch and left are turned, and now I'm going with a half stitch to the other side. So you see it now, what we have done on the left side, and it's quite nice. And here's the one I've been making on the necklace. I'm starting now with the actually with the making of the necklace. I'm winding bobbins, and then I'm finally choosing which ones I want to use. And here you see I have started bobbin lacing. In a moment I'm making the Rippe roll, rope, whatever it is, and you see it now with my threads. I'm going from the left to the right. Taking the last pair over and doing a linen or cloth stitch, putting a pin in, and then going with a linen stitch to the right side, and again and again. You see my new lace table. I'm quite happy with it. Doing the pattern now, I've done a bit. Some of the lace is free and you can see it on the left side. I'm just doing a picot. Another picot. Doing a joint. I'm replacing the pin, and I'm now going to make 2 tallies. From us, the right side of a flower. If you haven't seen my video how I'm making tallies, you can push the button on the upper right side. Now I'm doing the second tally. It's finished. I'm going with this tally I've just done. I'm joining it with the tape, with the band. Setting a pin. Going back to the other side of the tape. Now I'm at the end of the pattern. I want you to see what I'm doing. The 6 pairs which made the flower pattern are now going to be into the tape, into the band. So I'm still doing the last, is it? No, it's the second but last picot. So this is ready. Doing the next one. I'm doing a picot. You see me turning on the right side, setting the pin, turning the thread over, turning and then going on. Okay, now I will join the first of the 3 pairs. Sorry, I'm just moving around with the camera. I'm showing you this because I want you to see how I'm moving all the pairs into the tape, into the band, and then reducing it in size and then going into the whip roll. Cord. You see the first is joined into the tape, into the band. I'm sitting now a pin and I'm going backwards. The second one is in. I'm going now to the left side of the. I'm now going to the left side of the tape. Here's the pin. Now the last one is going in. And I'm going to the left side now. I'm reducing the size of the tape on the right side. The left side is staying where it is. Here's the pin. I'm going backwards. I'm going not backwards, I'm going to the right side with all the pairs in, with all the 12 pairs. So, and you can see it's further to the left than it was before. I'm setting a pin and going back to the left side. Setting a pin, going to the right side, and this time it's even narrower. Here you see me setting the pin. And I'm going back to the left side. I'm setting the pin, doing a cloth stitch or linen stitch, going to the right side. And now I'm going over into the roll. That is meaning I'm taking, I'm not going to the left side, I'm just taking the running pair to the left side, and all the others are going to the, I'm rolling to the side. So with the first pair I'm doing a linen stitch, a pin, and I'm going over to the right side, and then I'm turning it over to the first of the bobbins, the first pair on the left side of the bobbins. If you want to have a PDF file on the pattern, I'm happy to send it out. Please send an email to lace@byzy.de, and of course it's free. Please subscribe to my channel, that's very important. Tell your friends. I hope you enjoyed this, and this helps you to make some necklaces. I want to see you soonish again. You will see now the ready laced necklaces I've done, and a few photos of older necklaces, so you can see what kind of necklaces you can do. And please write a comment. I'm happy to listen to you, and have a good time lacing. Please subscribe, give me thumbs up, and I hope I see you soon again.